Hey T Army, it's me, Jilly T Games, and today I'm going to be showing you some tips that will hopefully help you out with the Tower of Royhell. So, you're going to walk over to the tower, and I'm going to try to make it to the top. Hopefully I can, but as I get to different levels, I will try to help you guys out. So before you do the tower, you'll want to have no skirts on, especially big skirts. Heels will make it harder, and you don't want a lot of accessories. So you'll probably just want to stick to your avatar. So once you get up here, you're going to turn your speed on because it's easier for me. And you're just going to carefully hop across the pigs. So, yeah, like that. The pigs, there's not much you can tell about them. They're kind of just stuff you hop across. But the boots are a little harder. You're going to want to keep your speed on. And you're just going to carefully walk along, making sure you're walking on the boots. And I suggest you put speed on because it will make you jump farther and it will be easier to make the jumps. You got to be careful though on these because some of them, there will be holes between the two boots and you will fall. So you want to be careful. The next one, you can keep the speed on or off, but the speed on is just easier for me. For some of them, so you're gonna okay, so if you don't have the speed on, you'll want to go carefully one by one, and the tip here is you can actually walk on some of them. Some of the balls are really close together that you can walk over them, but you gotta be careful because some have spaces where you have to jump. But if you have speed, you might want to be careful when you jump. Oop, like that. You want to be careful. And you also, if you're doing speed, I recommend you skip one because you might fall trying to do the next one in line. But sometimes they're far enough apart where you can just jump to that one right in front of you. Okay, so I'm back up. So you're just going to kind of be very careful when you do this. And you also want to be careful because you can fall if your head bumps that snowman like you saw earlier. These two you can just walk over. These you can walk over. Those you can't. These, not really. These, maybe. And then you can kind of just jump. Here, these next 2 levels, you'll want to get your speed off because you got to be careful on these and take your time. So you want to carefully walk across this little wire thingy. You want to be careful and walk slowly, kind of. You don't want to just speed it up because then you can fall and the bumps can force you off. So you want to be really careful on this wire. Then you'll jump here. These I suggest you don't jump right in front of where it is because you can go over it. So I suggest you kind of jump diagonally to each one because there's a bigger chance you won't fall. Then you're going to walk over this sign that says Luxury High-Rise Apartments, and you're going to jump on this house. You're not going to jump on the snowman. You're going to walk over to this little corner, and you're going to try your best to not fall and jump on this wire. And then you're going to carefully walk over here. That one, you kind of just got to be careful. A lot of them you do. So there's an actual good tip here. I got most of the tips from Princess Royhell, so go check out her video if you want. She has a better description than me. But first of all, when you go on these, she said to stand in the middle because then it won't move. So if you're waiting to jump, that way you won't fall. And then when you're ready to jump, you'll just hop on the fountain fairy, whatever. And you'll hop to the next one. And if you're here, you can kind of just hop in the middle and jump. Now for this one, you got to be very careful when you jump on it. I like to do this because if you jump, you can end up down there and you can actually fall trying to go back on. So you kind of got to be really careful on this and stand in the middle if you're not ready to jump. So it says the purple stars kill you, so you got to be careful. So on these little wires, you're going to jump up here. and these stars kill you, so you gotta be very careful. There is a hole on this disco ball, so you gotta be careful not to fall in it. You're gonna walk on the disco ball till you get here. You're gonna jump over the stars and onto here. And this is it. For the toilet, I recommend you have your speed on because there are some jumps that are really hard to make. I fell on this without speed so many times, and then I'm like, I gotta remember to put speed on for this one. So you want to be very careful when it's just like these, but like this jump, and then there's one coming up. This jump right here, it's really hard to make without speed. So speed, I recommend you use speed for the toilets. This is the last level before you make it up here. You can put speed on, but I like to do it without speed just because it's the last level. So if you fall, you have to do the whole tower again. So you got to be very careful. So I like to do it without speed. And there's not many major jumps. You're just gonna jump from skirt to skirt, being careful. And you, in that past one, these ribbons, you want to actually go on them to make it. And then you're gonna jump up here, and it says, "Yay, you made it to the top." And over here it says, "Here's your prize." So there will be a treasure chest that will give you the oof head, and I can show you what it looks like. Let's do white, I guess. So it will do this, and yeah. This is what the oof head looks like. And now this is one that most people don't see. I actually didn't see it, and I had to watch a video on where to get the corset. But from over there, you can't see the chest. But if you walk, I'll turn my speed on so it's quicker. But if you walk all the way over to where Vianchi and Jam Jam were here in Guide, there will be a chest right here. And if you click on it, it will give you the corset. So let me show you what the corset looks like. It's called the worm corset, so let's make it white and let's make it a nice pink. So that's what the worm corset looks like. Let's put on a skirt so it's a little bit more pretty. It doesn't look weird. Okay, so that's what the worm corset looks like. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. Also, the link to, all right, here, ready guys? We're gonna jump all the way down. So, the link to Princess Royhelle's video will be down in the description. Link to her video will be in the description, so you're gonna go to the description. And if you want, you can watch her video. And also, go check out my new video. It's called Ideas from You Guys. You can just comment your idea for video, and maybe your video idea will be the next video idea. And it won't be it might not be the very next video, but it will come. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.